Yeah, hello guys again. It's your DJ here, DJ Cliff, and today I just came with this nice tutorial. I really want to show you more on the virtual DJ, and especially I want to teach you. I want to show you. I want to show you the reasons why I prefer the old virtual DJ scheme. This is because the old virtual DJ scheme is actually the best for me, and it's quite. It's quite that functionable and it's quite effective. If for me, I choose to like as you can see here, these jog wheels are just quite standard and it's simple to use. And especially, if you want to use, let me show you this interface, the default interface. The default interface. This is it. If you look at this skin, it has, even if you look at it, it's quite interesting and it's quite you can, you enjoy as a DJ using this interface on the virtual DJ. As you can see, if I try uploading a song there, you can see the settings I used on this default virtual DJ skin. It has these numbers, so this is the text and the needle. So like if when you want to mix a song, you can see it goes round. As you can see, it's you can see the juggle going round and round, but actually that's not the important part of why I choose the old interface in the virtual DJ. This is because if you look at this new interface, there is no clone. You cannot clone the decks. You can neither clone deck A to B, but the old one does that. So like if you're good in, if you're good in scratching on the left, you can clone the deck and put towards the left, maybe say B, and then at A, now you move the crossfader towards this place and the song continues as nothing has happened. But now if you are using this interface, you have to, you should have a controller beside you. That's where you can decide to load the two songs together. But the problem is now how these songs are going to run on the same decks at the same speed at the same time. Like for example, if this young girl from A, this side, young girl from the Don Carlos is at maybe at minute 2, you may find it's running at minute 2 at this side when you've cloned the deck. So that's what that's what I mean by cloning the deck. So if you look at this interface, the interface I'll be using here, the the old I've told you, it has the interface and it's quite effective. Like if you go to the scratch this place, you can clone this deck. Like for example, if I clone, it's the same place. Like you can see at this wave here, it's the same towards this stem, this waveform. So you can see this minute 3 and 20 seconds, minute 3 and 20 seconds. But it is exactly, it has to be the minute 3 and 20 seconds, total of 322, total of 322. As you can see here, this 322 and 7, and time elapsed, I don't know why it's not showing, but these songs are at the same level, and that's why I love using the old virtual DJ interface. And like if you've been keen enough, you've been seeing my previous tutorials on the virtual DJ. I've been teaching you guys on how you can set your custom mappings in the in the virtual DJ. Specifically, if you please, I'd like to remind you guys, the one, if you're looking at this video the first time, make sure if you have seen this channel for the first time, make sure you've subscribed first and go back to my previous videos. I've uploaded them and I showed some people how you can set the custom mappings, like for example letter Q, letter S. As you can see, this crossfader is moving when I touch some certain letters, and it's quite effective, and it's quite, I mean, it's worth it if you been keen enough on my previous videos. And I'm just trying to tell you the importance of using this. And for the sake of you, maybe I'll try using this song and show you how the importance, how I can clone this deck, and it seems nothing has happened. It continues. Like, I'm going to start at this side A, and at point B it's going to continue. So if you're good in scratching at this side, you can clone your deck at B, and at A it stops. So, like, for example, I'm just gonna illustrate it to you. So let me start and show you. As you can see, the song has gone continuously. I started at from point A, and the song right now it's at point B. So you can see, if I want maybe to pull out, maybe I want to scratch a song and start it again from the same song, I usually just clone the song, and I perform some loops, some tricks, of which I'll perform at point A. At this point, I'm talking about this section. And if you want to change these ways, you look for the tab button on your your keyboard, and tap it. As you can see, it's changing. So if you tap again and again, it just changes, and it tells you the active deck, or when you want to perform something, that is the active deck. So I think you've been keen enough, and I've told you the best part why I prefer old virtual DJ skin, and this is most important. And if I remind you again, as you can see here at this low section, low, the low and the mid and the high, I'm usually not interested on the highs and the mids. I'm usually interested on the low parts, the low frequency. That's where if I want to perform some good synchronization and nice transitions in my music, I usually use the low, since most frequencies are heard in the low frequencies. Yeah, I think at the low frequencies. So I usually prefer muting, removing some bass on my song, so our song goes on well, as you guys have been wanting. If you want a good mix. And you can see there's in my custom mappings, if I touch a certain button, you will see my low is cut off. Like, for example, this, you see it's red, so there's no low which will be heard from that song. The bass, it's just cut off, and you cannot hear the bass on the song. So it matters how you're going to use the low when you're mixing a song. So I'm just perusing through what I told you in my previous video, but more, I think I'm gonna show you more on the virtual DJ on my next video tutorial. And please guys, I'd like to remind you, don't pass this video before subscribing. Make sure you've subscribed and watched my previous videos, because they're worth. And I'm just trying to tell you why also you guys have to, if you're just using a laptop alone, it's better you use the old virtual DJ skin. It's effective, it's worth. Even the CPU, if you use the CPU, it's quite that list, so you can perform some quite maneuvers on your virtual DJ, and it's quite effective. So guys, make sure you've subscribed, liked, comment, and we keep on helping each other. I'm your only DJ, DJ Cliff, your all-time DJ. Goodbye.